Hi, Taurus. Let's get right to your reading, okay? Let's take a card from the Wisdom of the Oracle. See what we get for this week. Not for you. Well, that could be a bit of a challenging card. We'll have to wait and see. And let's take a card from the Spirit Animal Oracle and see what we get for the week. Brown Bear Spirit, take time out. All right. Now, let's get some cards, some tarot, and see what we come up with. And now, oh, we already got our first one. Beautiful. We have the Ace of Swords. Let's see what else we get. And this is for the week, but the timing really is fluid, okay? So it's just pretty much whenever you find this and you decide to watch it, it's for you. Uh-oh. We have too many cards. The Eight of Swords, that is you feeling like you are bound and blindfolded because of your thoughts. Oh, and this just flew out, the King of Swords. The King of Swords rules from a place of power and is all about the truth. It's what they want, is the truth. And the King of Swords makes decisions that are based on what they know to be truth. Okay? And the Page of Swords is a young energy, you know, full of excitement and energy. And what they are learning is how to think clearly and communicate with authenticity. So he comes before him, you know, he's learning how to do this. But one of the things I find very interesting is everything on this row, or in this row, is a sword energy. Brand new beginning, new challenge. Having so many negative thoughts that you feel like you can't move. And the King of Swords, all about the truth, ruling from a place of power. Page of Swords is learning how to communicate and think clearly and honestly. Let's get some more cards. Let's take it a little bit deeper and see if we can find something out. Okay. The Eight of Cups. You feel like you've done everything you possibly can and it's not working. Done. You are moving on to a better place. Okay. This one wanted to fly out. It's kind of akin to this one, only different. This one is you've done all you can. You can't do any more, you're leaving. This one is wherever you have been or are is not serving you. So you were moving on to a better place. So you see there's similarities. But this one doesn't say you can't do any more. It's just saying, you know, it's not in your best interest. So you're going to a better place. Okay, let's get another one. Oh my. Okay, this is the Nine of Wands. And this is where you feel like you have to defend whatever it is. Okay? You can see where he's all bandaged up. He hasn't been doing this for a day. He's been doing this for a while. And at the bottom of the deck, you have the Queen of Wands. And the Queen of Wands, the thing that I find very noteworthy about this energy is she is not afraid to speak up and be heard. And swords are about thoughts. And the King of Swords, all about the truth. Page of Swords, learning how to think and communicate clearly with authenticity. And the Queen of Wands, unafraid to be heard. Okay? There is definitely a tie-in here somewhere. And you might need to take a time out. Let's take a quick look, and I'm not going to go through the long reading, but I'm going to tell you what the Not For You card says. Its essential meaning is a clear knowing that something is being denied you. Rejection is God's protection. Okay. Let's see here. A brand new beginning, which is awesome. Having all these negative thoughts and feeling like there's no answer. When actually, if you took these bindings off and this blindfold off and you dealt with these swords, you would be able to turn around and see that there's your castle. And that castle is your happiness and your abundance, all this beauty, everything you want. Which comes right above this. And this is saying, you know this is not in your best interest, so you are moving to a better place. That would make me think that you are taking off these bindings and dealing with these swords so you can have your happiness, okay? And now, mind you, these swords can be from thoughts. They can be thoughts because of things that have happened. It could be fears. It could be anything. You would know. But it does look like you are dealing with them. Even if you have to deal with them one at a time. You know, you might not have to. Once you take the blindfold off and these bindings off, you might be able to just wipe them out. But it looks like however you're handling this, you're effective because you are moving on to a better place. The King of Swords rules from a place of power and is all about the truth. This person believes that they are defending, I'm sure, what they consider to be truth because they're willing to get injured for it. Okay? Here, learning how to think and communicate clearly and authentically. Unafraid to speak up and be heard. Doing everything you can. You could do no more. Moving on. Yeah, it looks like by the end of this, you're going to need to take a time out. Let's get some clarification. Let's clarify the Eight of Swords. Oh, beautiful. Yay. Ace of Wands. That means, a new beginning. You have two new beginnings right next to each other. So this Eight of Swords, I do totally believe you're dealing with it because right on top of it, you have a new beginning. It's a new project, something like that. And you also see the castle in the background. Take a look here. She has a castle in the background. So it looks like, yeah, you're definitely dealing with whatever this is. And you are going to your castle, your new beginning. Yay! Okay, let's take a card for the Eight of Cups. Yay, I feel relief now. Okay. You are leaving. You've done all you can. You're going to a better place. Well, that better place just happens to be one of the best places you can go. That is the Ten of Pentacles, and it is within a community. It is somebody who has worked very hard. You know, they work hard. They work hard. This person's worked hard. but you've worked very hard. You've accumulated abundance, happiness, joy, and you want to share it with the people you love and your animals and your community. So this is beautiful. You're moving out of where you can no longer do anything. It's hopeless, done, to a better place, and that better place happens to be an absolutely awesome place. Another card. One for the Nine of Wands. Oh my gosh, okay. This started out as a really challenging reading, and it's turning out to be beautiful. Look, you have another ace, another new beginning. You have 3 aces so far, and they're all different. This one is a new beginning, something that could potentially result in being very lucrative. It's a new project, a new something that you are starting that can end up giving you lots of abundance. New challenge, new project, new something that creates a lot of abundance. Thank goodness. I feel so much better. I feel a lot of relief now. Okay. Sorry, I was stressing over this. I was like, what is going on? All right. So at the bottom here, top entire row, all swords. Okay. Very heavy. Except for the 2 ends. I mean, a new beginning. Wonderful. Learning how to communicate authentically and think clearly. Wonderful. Even, the King of Swords, ruling from a place of power and only accepting the truth. Wonderful. The 8 of Swords, not so much. But here you have this Ace of Wands. Looks like it's the same castle. Okay, you're dealing with all these swords, and you're getting your new start. Same castle, happiness, joy, abundance. Down here, you knew you could do no more, so you're moving on. And you're not just moving on, you're moving on into something fantastic. And this one is just saying, it's another swords, saying, this is not good for you. So you're going to a place that is good for you. Right? Here, you're busy spending all your time defending something, whatever. You would know. But you're defending something. A lot. It looks like maybe you're just letting it go. Kind of like these swords, you're letting it go. And you're getting a brand new beginning. A lucrative potential beginning. Beautiful. And you are not afraid to speak up and be heard. The Queen of Wands, let's talk about her just for a second, because she really is super awesome. The queens, most all of them, or all of them actually, are awesome in their own way. Okay, the Queen of Wands, she's very social. And she leads a very busy life, making connections with others and putting herself out there socially as she pursues her creative vision. She's confident, courageous, and determined. And my favorite part is she's unafraid to speak up and be heard. So, what started out as a really challenging reading looks like you have totally taken the reins, taking action. You're making this beautiful. I am so happy. I really am for you. 3 different beginnings. And one of the best cards in the deck. Happiness and sharing it with everybody you love. And abundance. Okay, let's get some cards from the universe. By the way, I have chills. It's really gorgeous. It's like a suspense thriller or something here. 2 of Cups. Very nice. This is like a soul-honored, committed relationship of some sort. It can be romantic. It does not have to be romantic. But it's a very love-oriented relationship with somebody. Like I said, it could be romantic, But it could be with a colleague. It could be with a family member. Maybe it's your partner. Maybe you're going into business with somebody. Who knows? But whoever it is, you highly value, and they highly value you. Spoiler. Seven of Swords. Okay. The Seven of Swords can mean a few different things. One is trickery. The other, which could very well be, it could be either or. This looks like it's kind of going into this row back here. Well, maybe potentially the whole bottom down here. Not these two. That you are doing so much for others that you have not been able to do for yourself. You see that castle? You're walking away from the castle carrying all these burdens, and they are swords. Okay, so this is probably confirmation of this right here. The castle. She can't see the castle because she's bound tight. Right? This would be enough to make a person feel like they're being bound tight when they're doing everything for everybody and they don't have enough time to do anything for themselves to better their situation or take time out, you know? So I think that's what's going on here, is just confirming what has happened or is happening. And I think this applies here. It's not for you. You need to stop that. Okay, let's take a card. Beautiful. The Nine of Pentacles. That is a solitary energy, but it is one of total happiness. Oops, I bumped the camera, sorry. It is one of total happiness and abundance. You are very content with where you are and what you have attained. Okay, so the universe, I think, is telling you this is what happened back here. You're getting these new starts. You are probably finding, if you haven't already found, a soul-honored connection with somebody. And the end result, the very last card here, is total abundance and happiness. So whatever these three new beginnings are, you have taken them by the reins and mastered them. And you are getting your castle right here. Okay, so started out challenging, ended up beautiful. Let's get a charm, and I never look, so I don't know what I'm going to get. No. You have the Eiffel Tower. And the way I see the Eiffel Tower, you know, if you know any of the history of it, I won't go into that detail, but it was a lot of hard work making that Eiffel Tower. But when they were done, what a beautiful tower they ended up with. Okay, so I see this as being, you've put in a lot of work, and this is like your castle. Beautiful. Thanks so much. I hope you have a wonderful week. Love and light. Bye.